All right, let me hurry up and do this. So, I'm doing a do-over because the fact that I have a Metro phone. And I have a Metro phone, and sometimes it tend to cut off. Normally, when my episodes cut off, I'll do like a part two. But since I felt it was getting somewhat interested, I'm just going to have to do a do-over. So, last episode of the Red Cup Chronicles, I'm your host, Jay Lavonne, right? I talk about how holidays make me feel. I talk about how sometimes holidays make me feel depressed because people are no longer around. And I also say the holidays are happy. So back to this. So the episode is called Light Skin, Dark Skin. I made this episode because there's so much in the media that light skin are being seen as the wifey, the queen type. And the dark skin is seen as the mammy, the slut, the whore, and less desired. So I had to throw that whole episode away because it was freezing. My face just completely froze, and I don't like that. Usually I do a part two, but nah. So when I was 16, I was riding a bike, right? And this dude straight up gonna walk up to me and say, you know what? You look cute for a dark skinned girl. But ironic part, he was brown skinned too, right? So I thought that was so stupid. And sometimes I call myself a couple of light-skinned dudes like, hey, but most of the guys that I dated seriously were always brown or darker skin. Now, the light-skinned ones, there was probably like people I talked to, or, I did have a mixed boyfriend, but my serious relationships were always with darker or brown-skinned guys. Even Prince Harry is married this mixed chick. I ain't gonna say black, she's mixed. Now, don't get me wrong. Megan, she's beautiful. Woohoo! We got some black blood up in that British house. Yes! But what if Megan was dark skinned? Would they make such a big deal out of her instead of her being mixed? Her mom is brown skinned, so we got a little up in that palace, honey. Rack up. But like old girl was saying in my life, light-skinned women are seen as crazy, stuck, or whatever. And some light-skinned women turned out to be cool. Some dark-skinned women are seen as mean, angry, but I'm cool as heck. But just don't make me mad. I'm just saying. It's like, and then you have people saying that dark-skinned women look like men. And light-skinned women are more feminine, whatever. I am that's bull, because I'm the most soft-spoken person, for real, until you really get to know me. Light skin, dark skin, we're all queens, but society, we really need to stop this whole Willie Lynch crap. It's hundreds, like it's decades and decades and decades ago, and the whole Willie Lynch thing is getting so old with all the stuff going on with people getting hurt, killed, different diseases, people having medicine for diseases, but they don't want to release it because the doctors need to make money. We really need to stop this whole light skin, dark skin thing. It doesn't matter. It's on the inside. Beauty is on the eye of the beholder. Some light skinned dudes, I look at them like, really? Some dark skinned dudes, I look at them like, really? Light skin, dark skin, they're all full of crap. My point is, we should love each other, whether it's light skin, dark skin, Gumby, green, And I really wish I kept that last part of the episode because it was getting real interesting. But that episode made me so mad. This is my first do-over, and I hope I never have to do a do-over again. And I really hope that I switch to T-Mobile or Sprint, back to Sprint or somebody. This old Metro phone, it cuts off all the time. When my episodes start to get good, this Metro phone likes to cut the hell off. Or I could just get another phone with Metro. That's what I'm thinking about, getting another phone with Metro. But back to this light skin, dark skin thing. What is so good about light skin girls and what is so good about dark skin girls to y'all? I seen this one meme like a long time ago that dark skin, hey, how you doing? I'm so sorry. I have a Metro phone. What can I say? So it's just so wild how some people say dark-skinned women's box down south look like a porcupine when it's shaved. I don't know how true that is. I can only speak from my own box down there. And it's like it's all jokes or whatever, but do y'all really think dark-skinned women's box look like that when they shave? Who came up with that meme, first of all, with the porcupine? Really? And some light-skinned girls are very nice. They're well-spoken. Some light-skinned girls, they be the first to knock a person out. Some dark-skinned girls may act angry. I know if you make me mad, I'm going to be very, very angry like Hulk. But it's this whole thing about one trying to make the other one feel less beautiful because of a shade. And I really don't like how dark-skinned women are suddenly a trend. Like, everybody want a dark-skinned girl, but just like a few years ago, y'all was calling us ugly. I don't get that. If you didn't come for me if you didn't come for a dark-skinned girl like me a few years ago, please don't try to come for me because it's a trend. Just like light skin was a trend back in the 1980s. Don't get me wrong, my first crush was a light-skinned man named Abby Shore. But I didn't look at the fact he was light-skinned. I look at the fact that he looked fine. Now, that new picture of Abby Shore, no, not gonna be able to do it. He gonna have to shave that crap, or he better get that box back. Real talk. And color don't mean nothing. That we are all women. Color don't mean nothing. And you're right, but it's the way people try to make other people feel because of the shade. Like, for a while, I felt awkward as a dark-skinned girl when I was young because all of my siblings are like lighter complected. Until I say, fuck it, I'm going to ride this chocolate thing out. And baby, they want some of my brown sugar. I don't care, big, fat, skinny, whatever, I still pull somebody baby daddy. I'm just saying. But it just kills me how society teach dark-skinned women to be less confident because of the whole, I guess dark means shadow, dark means evil, but we're not evil. Light-skinned women, y'all not that evil neither. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Some light-skinned women, y'all do come across kind of crazy on camera. I ain't gonna lie. Like, couple of times I was like, dang, is she really gonna cut this dude? But some dark-skinned women, when we come across on camera, we look like we gonna beat the next person. But so, complexion is as serious as body type in our culture. Yes, it is. Like somebody, like, oh, don't get me started on the body type. You gotta have the big tits, big butt, small waist. The same people who are putting all these expectations on people, they look through as a motherfucker. It's like, first off, before you throw expectations on somebody, like body type, skin type, please look at yourself as the dust bucket that you really are. I'm just saying. Rook up. I'm just saying. It's like I say, my guy, he's dark skinned. Well, I'll say brown. I ain't gonna say dark. Now, did they somebody dark as... Hey, Lavonne, how you doing? I did date somebody like really, really dark, but I ain't look at the fact that he was dark. He was cool, whatever. You know, matter of fact, he works at the building that I work at now. He's like a janitor. I just saw him like a couple weeks ago. He's still pretty cool. He rides with when people try to call him black, whatever. But some of these light-skinned dudes has become stuck up as of lately. Well, I've been noticing, like, they're God's gift. Boo-boo. It's about your personality and other things like lower, if you get what I'm saying. So, like, this is a do-over, and I hope that I never have to do a do-over of World Cup Chronicles again. That is embarrassing. But yeah, this is midnight hour. I'm sitting there talking about light skin, dark skin, because you know what? We all gotta love each other regardless of complexion. Shoot. I'm gonna, hopefully, Papa Bear be up, but if he is up, I'm going to rub his big old belly before we go to bed and pray and all that good stuff. I'm just saying, stop looking at color. Look on the inside. Now, a lot of guys that I thought were cute back in the day, they turned out to be shitty. Like I said like a few episodes ago, I ain't like my guy at first because I thought he was too nice. But as I've grown to be accustomed to that niceness, at least I know where. It's like, you remember that Channel 4 news thing? Like, it is 6 o'clock. Do you know where your child at? I could get off work and I can know what my guy is doing. It's such a good feeling. It's very secure. You know, Not talk about my man. I'm talking about this whole light skin, dark skin thing. Like I say, some of the people that people think are cute are not cute on the inside. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. And that's why a lot of relationships fail, because they tend to look on the outside instead of the inside. Once they see the inside, it's very, very ugly. But the inside is how they really are. The outside is more their representative. Credit to Chris Rock for saying that, because he wasn't lying about you see their representative when you first meet somebody, and then you get to know the real person. Personally, I like all guys. Light skin, dark skin, Gumby. I even dated an Asian before. Like a long, long, long time ago. Shoot. Where'd it go? So, when I look at stuff about race, and I look at stuff about this light skin, dark skin stuff, this is me not playing, this is me not joking around. I really feel that people are very ignorant to feel one shade is better than another. And the whole thing about Prince Harry marrying a black girl, what if she was dark skinned? Would they throw a big hoopla for her as they are with that mixed girl? I'm just saying. I would have been more like, dang, Harry, if it was a darker skinned girl. Because darker skin, we're less favored in media. We're less favored in relationships. We're just less favored, for real. Unless somebody wants a box. It's like, it's not my truth, but it's like for my eyes of what I see in media and like real life stuff. Light skin, although y'all do come across as crazy, y'all some, all of us, we some black queens doing our thing, man. I don't even care about color. It's just society cares about color. It's just, I don't know. It's like, to be honest, I don't know how people are so programmed. Besides that whole Willie Lynch thing, I don't know how our generation now is so programmed about skin color. I understand about the Willie Lynch letter back in the day, turn the light against the dark, but how is that something that happened like decades or decades ago program us even till this day? That's the part I don't really get. What I also don't get is I want to get graphic, but I ain't gonna get that graphic. But so these light skinned men that was want to act stuck up, you wonder why women are going to dark skinned men now, do you? Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm just saying. So light skin, dark skin, this whole thing is very stupid. I wish that people would stop doing it and accept those for others. And I'm just saying, light skin, dark skin, we're all black and we all fighting the same fight with the civil rights stuff. Light skin, dark skin, we're all black. We still fighting for justice for different black men that are being killed. Light skin, dark skin, we are all fighting the same struggle of getting out alive as African Americans. Real talk, I joked before, but this time I'm just going to be a little bit serious, because light skin, dark skin, although we could joke about it, hey, I made a couple of jokes too early in the episode. And like I said, I did see like they use a porcupine to describe a black woman, a dark skinned woman's box when it's shaved. But in all seriousness, we're beautiful. I love you, my black sister. We go through so much. We raise bad A little kids. Sometimes kids or boyfriends are considered kids at times. Not saying the real men and the lame men. I'm just saying men act like babies who want their mamas. Oh my God. I had a nice little conversation with my guy's mama yesterday. You know, it's just sad how this whole Willie Lynch thing is still carry on. And it's funny how DJ Drama at the beginning of the song said light skin, dark skin. But it kills me. In the 80s, light skin, y'all were the shit. 90s, Wesley Snipes, Blair Underwood, Denzel shut that all down. But Jay-Z said he wanted himself a light-skinned girl with curly hair. If you're going to date somebody because you love them. Don't date them because they're accessory. Because it's going to be a reflection on you more than that person. Because some people, they could look so cute, but wait till you have kids with that mug. Then they're ugly as hell. Then you're going to wonder what that light-skinned, dark-skinned person looked like as a baby. I can honestly say I have some of the same features as when I was a baby, but in all seriousness, light-skinned, dark-skinned, we gotta love each other a little bit better than we have been these past decades. Don't get me wrong. I like to look at light-skinned men, but majority of my serious relationships were always brown or darker complected men. Have I talked to light-skinned men before? Yeah. Do I think some light-skinned, dark-skinned couples are cute? Yeah. But love that person and not treat that person as your accessory. You got a job? Raise your red cup. Pay your bills? Raise your red cup. If you can't wait, it's Friday. Raise your red cups. Jay Lavonne, your host. See y'all next Thursday. Maybe I'll talk about that Trump episode. But I'm finna leave this episode and I'm going to try to rub on my man's belly before we pray and go to bed. Thank y'all for catching me at this midnight hour. And deuces. Bye-bye.